Alright, hello everyone. I am live now. Awesome. I feel like I'm live. I just don't know if the data is being sent or not. Alright, there we go. We are live. Awesome. So, this is going to be our second part of the paper trading website app that I was talking about. In this video I'm planning to get the sign-in page all done, and I actually worked on something off camera, nothing related to the actual development, but something that was pretty important, and I did want to show it to you guys. So yeah, just a second, let me just open it up and preview real quick. So this is the UML state diagram for paper trader. So as you can see, it's not very complicated. It is a relatively simple diagram. This is our start, when the app is starting. We first go on to the home page, which we have already created. Then we have two options, a sign up or a sign in. We can either go to a sign up, which will later direct us to sign in once we actually sign up, or we can just directly go to a sign in from here if we have already signed up. Later on we'll get a selection page which gives us two options, whether to visit a profile page or a listing page, and based on that you will visit that. From listing you can visit the buy page. When you click buy, from the buy page you can visit the listing page. From the profile page you can visit this the selection page again. So that's basically the entire state diagram for this app. So as you can see, I took the pain to make this entire thing, and all we really need to do now is just follow this diagram and we'll have the app in place. So I always do encourage people to plan out their projects before creating them. So this is what I managed to create. It didn't take me that long. Maybe I think it took me like 30 minutes or something at the max. So yeah, so you can just just we are gonna be following that state diagram. Once I do create the GitHub repo, I will upload the state diagram onto GitHub also, so you don't need to worry about that. So now let's actually work on our sign in page. So currently we just change this to sign in, and now we just need to change this. So the first thing is, I noticed that we will be needing that get usernames function in the sign in page also. Just a second guys, just a second, I'll just turn on my air conditioner and be back. Just a second. All right. Okay, so where was I? Yeah, we just need to kind of add this little get username function that we had in our sign up page. We also need to add it in the sign in page. I just thought that we would need it. So we can go over here and we can just simply paste it in here. Oh yeah, I had actually yanked those lines, so we'll have to paste them in that way. Oops. Okay, what did I do? Okay, I think I screwed up. Seriously, what did I do? Wait a second, you know what, let me just quickly copy these lines and we can just paste them in there. And we are also gonna need to create that list again, list of the usernames. So list of the string, if I can get the string. And what was it? Usernames. So usernames, perfect. So now we have no issue. So now we can create the init state method. So void init state, and we can basically just copy everything that we were doing over here in these two init state methods. Just copy those things, head on over here, just paste them. Oops, what happened? I think I didn't copy the entire line. Alright, there we go. copy that and paste it in there, and there we go. So now we have all of our usernames in the sign in page also, so that's pretty neat. The next thing that we want to do is we want to go ahead and actually create the sign in page, and add all of the logic for the sign in page mainly. So yeah, just a second. The first thing that I'm gonna do is I'm first, actually, before I even start with the sign in page logic, I actually had forgotten to do something last stream, which was basically routing the homepage sign in button to the sign in page. So all I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna head on the to the top, and we can just import the sign in page real quick. So import package colon paper, oops, creator slash pages slash sign in page dot. Just import that real quick, and now let me just copy this thing, and I'm just gonna paste that right over here, and instead of returning the sign up page, we are gonna return the sign in page. Okay, what happened? Page. Alright, done. Now that that is done, let me also just save the sign in page file. Alright, so now if I click on sign in, perfect, I'm on my sign in page instead of just printing out something. So now what we need to do is we need to actually do something. Basically, when I say do something, I mean we need to check the entire database, see if the username is correct, password is correct. So what we also need to do is we need to create another list over here, a list. Again, this is going to be of a string, nothing too different. And okay, what just happened? Okay, for some reason there's some sort of an input delay or something with my entire thing. So I'm just gonna have the passwords over here. So basically this thing is just gonna house all of my passwords. Alright, so now that I have the usernames and the passwords, we can also do one more thing, which is we create another variable over here called password, and we can then just refer the password over here if that was what I was calling it. So let me just open up my Firebase account, and we can just get what I was calling that field, and so we can just refer to it, because we will need it, because we also want to check if the password of that the person has inputted is correct. So alright, just check my Firestore database. Alright, so as you can see, the password is just password. Alright, cool. So now I'm simply just gonna add it to the passwords list. Passwords dot add password, and there you go. Okay, why can't I type anything? Okay, there's some sort of a delay of in terms of the input and stuff, since I'm streaming right now, but yeah, whatever. So alright, there we go. So now we have created the passwords list. So now we actually don't really need to do a lot of stuff. So now what I need to do is I just need to loop over the entire usernames or the password list. It's up to you what you want to loop over. I'm just gonna loop over the usernames list, less than usernames dot length. And now as you can see, if the username controller dot text is that, and if that password controller text is equal to that, then I just wanna, for now, I think I'm just gonna print out success. And I don't just want to print out success, right? Because I also, for now, we can we also wanna then reroute the user back to the home page. So yeah, that's something that we want to do. However, for now, technically, because we don't want to reroute the user to the home page, we want to route the user to the selection page. So for now, instead of doing that, we can just print out success. And so this should give us an idea if this is working or not. So I'm just gonna go ahead and enter CME, which was one of the usernames that I created. So now if I just enter CME, and if I just check out this thing, so hopefully if everything is gonna be working, then we should get a success getting printed out. Okay, now I feel like there's some sort of an error. I just feel like there's an error, as you can see. Okay, valid value range is empty. Okay, now that's something. Wait a second. Let me print out the username and print out the password. See what is up with this entire thing. Alright, just do that, and just do the hot restart instead of the hot reload. Alright, open up the sign in page. Alright, so we do get the usernames and the passwords over here, so that's working. So I don't know why it's throwing me an issue. Okay, there we go. As you can see, we do get success. Perfect. So we know that everything is working. Also, I don't know why it says sign up button clicked. I think somewhere we are printing that out. Let's just get rid of that little print statement. Yeah, this one. So we can get rid of that. We don't need it. So as you can see, that's all we need for the sign in page. Now all we need to do is just kind of redirect the user. But before we do that, I'm also gonna need one more thing, and which is I'm just gonna add a little bit of padding over here. So const padding. I don't know why there's this little delay. Padding is gonna be edge insets.all 10. Actually, not 10. I'm just gonna go like 5 because I don't want a lot of padding, just a little bit. And over here I'm just gonna add a text widget, and the text widget really is just gonna say one thing, and so basically we just need one string. We need to create that variable, string sign in status. Currently it's just gonna be a blank string, and over here we can simply just refer to the sign in status. Now what we can do is we can do one more thing, which is that we can create another thing, bool is signed in, which is going to be false from the start, and over here after the for loop we can just say that if not is signed in, we can just set state to the sign in status that just says incorrect username or password, and this will check for the success. So as you can see, very basic stuff, not that complex. And the sign in page actually was simpler than the sign up page, because the sign up page took like 140 lines, and it took a little bit of complex, like not complex logic, but pretty, it was a little more difficult than this one at least. Alright, so now we have the sign in page in place, which is pretty neat. So I can just save it, and now over here where we were actually printing out success, instead I just want to route the user to the selection page. So we are just gonna quickly create the selection page. For now, first we are just gonna deal with the routing. and then we can actually go ahead and create like the UI for the selection page. Selection page dot. Just go ahead and create that thing. So now let's just quickly create all of the imports for the selection page. I think we are just gonna need like this one. Create a stateful widget, selection page, perfect. And you know what, let's just return the container that has the text of selection page. I know that UI will be looking more than terrible if I do that. However, I'm just kinda using this as a bit of a proof of concept, you can say. Alright. And I think I can just add a const over there. Okay, what's up? Okay, so I don't need a const, I guess. Maybe. I don't know. Alright, cool. So now what we can do really quickly is just import this in place. So import package colon paper trader slash pages and selection page dot. Alright, cool. As you can see, this app is gonna be pretty big, so if you guys are pumped, do post that in the chat or something. So yeah, I'm just gonna turn off my webcam for a second. Oh, okay, so we do have some people in the chat. Hello, glad you liked it. Alright, cool. I actually didn't know anyone was in the chat. I guess I should get the pop-out chat out, because I actually wasn't expecting anyone to be watching my stream. So pretty neat. Alright, so now let's just route the user to the selection page. So we can just create a comment, route the user to the selection page, and we can let Copilot handle that. Cool. And there it is. Now we are actually going to need to write one more line of code in the routing portion of this. Basically, the thing is, I want the username to be remembered by the app when the user is getting routed to the selection page. Because if we look at it, if I want to add the profile page, like I don't want the user to write down his username after signing in to the app, because I am actually planning to deploy this app and I don't want there to be an inconvenience. So what I'm gonna do now is this is gonna be a little difficult, because actually I have done this before, so it's not gonna be very difficult, but yeah. So now what we are gonna do is, also let me just do one more thing before I do that. Just one last thing. I know I'm getting a little carried away, but yeah. So I'm just gonna set the state over here to that. See, done. Alright, that's all I needed to do. Alright, so now what I need to do is, if I just head on to my sign-in page, first let's just go ahead and create a little scaffold, so we are actually, we have some sort of a UI. So we can just create a scaffold and have an app bar. Oops, what's happening? Title, it's gonna be const text paper trader. Alright, and now we can just create like a very simple body, and let's just return a padding. Padding is gonna be edge insets.all 10. and we can just add a child. It's gonna be a text widget that just says selection page. Done. Also, why is it showing me an error over there? Displayed below the app bar, blah 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 blah. Expected to find that. Oh yeah, oops, gotta add that. Alright, done. So now what I'm gonna do over here is I'm just gonna create a final string. Let's just call it username. User name, and I'm just gonna refer that username over here. So we can just say this dot, and yeah, I don't think I'm gonna need that for this one. So we can just say this dot username is gonna be blank if you don't enter a username. Also, why is it okay? That wasn't an error. So now what I need to do is I need to pass in the username over here. So I can simply just pass in the username as the username controller.text. Also, why is it throwing me an error? Yeah, it was the username n should be small over there. So we can just modify this quickly. Done. So now we can save the sign in page also. You can click on it and we do get directed to the selection page. And now just to see if our selection page is really working, what I'm gonna do is I'm also gonna print out the username. So yeah, we can just do widget.username, and alright, it's working. So let me actually show it to you now. So if I just turn this on, as you can see over here, it is actually printing out the username from which I had logged in, so signed in. So yeah, there we go. So as we can see that portion is also working, which is awesome. So now we are officially done with the entire sign up and the sign in portion of the app. Yeah, we are done with it. So that's pretty neat. Obviously we don't really have an app in place, we just have a form. So yeah, so now we can actually go ahead and create the selection page, and then we can create this all of the profile pages and stuff. Alright, so we don't have anyone new in the chat. Alright, also I didn't think I would get it done in just 22 minutes. I was expecting a few more errors. Just pretty cool. Alright, cool. So I'm just gonna add a constant here since it's a constant, and now we can just create a column widget, and we can just add the children. All are gonna be of type widget, and we can just add that. And for now we can just add a constant there, because I don't think we are gonna have like any dynamic things in there. So yeah, so we can just add the text that says, actually we want it to be centered, so we're gonna wrap it inside of a center widget. So we can just add a center child text. Oops. Actually, I don't think I should call it selection page. Paper trader. I think we want to be a little more welcoming. Oops, what just happened? Alright, there we go. So we can just add some styles to this one really quickly. Style text. Oops. Style font. Oh come on, what's happening with my keyboard? seriously. Style, font size, and I think 35 will be good. All right, so let's save this, see if it works. All right, I think 40 might be a bit better, so let's just make it 40. All right, perfect. So now let me actually show it to you. As you can see over here, hopefully we do have everything working. Awesome. And it's a pretty neat little app that we have got till now. I know we don't really have an app, it's just like sign up page, sign in page, but I do like it. And so it's kind of, if you are following along, I hope you are enjoying, because it is not the simplest thing to build. And like the hard part starts now. Like till now it was relatively easy, now we actually need to deal with some difficult things. So now again we're gonna need a padding. And now we can just add this little text widget, and we can get rid of this const, I guess. Add a const there, correct this typo, and add a const here. Done. Actually not done, we need to also add it over here, and now we are done. Cool. So yeah, and I just want this to be 25. All right, perfect. So as you can see now, it says welcome Yash over here, which is exactly what we wanted. Awesome. So now we need to have two buttons that basically one says profile and one says listing. Now I was actually messing around with a few APIs, I just wanted to put it out there because I do want a few suggestions in case if you have some. So I basically was going for the CoinGecko crypto API. I was gonna go with CoinGecko. If you guys have any other APIs that also provide historical data, do let me know because I will love it. So I do like the CoinGecko API is pretty good. It does work and all, it's pretty neat in that way. However, if you guys have a better way, a better API, then do comment down below, I will appreciate it. So yeah, so this is the one that I'm gonna go with otherwise. But in this case, there will be a bit of an issue because I don't think that they have historical price. Oh wait, they do have historical data. So I just click on search for price. Okay, let's search for HIST. See if we can get some historical. Oh cool, so we can also get historical data. That's awesome. Okay, so then I'm just gonna use this one, the CoinGecko API, because it's a pretty neat one, and we can also get a lot of things like stock derivatives, and I'm sorry, it's gonna be, yeah. Alright, cool, awesome. So this is the API that we are gonna go with, and it's a pretty good one. I mean, I do like it. Alright, so I did just shut off my camera right now. Alright, so now we can just add a few text buttons in there, and we can then just add like two buttons that say visit the profile or check out the listings. So we can just add a text button over here, and we can just quickly add that, get rid of that. Also, I don't like the child to be on top, so I'm just gonna add it here. And instead of saying trade, we can just say profile and print go to profile page. And we can wrap it inside of a sized box. Set the width to be what do we want, 150 and 50. Let's just keep it that. Alright, okay, now why can't I type anything? Why am I not able to type anything? Like, man, what's happening? 50. Alright, done. That took a little bit of time. I don't know. I was clicking 5 multiple times, but it just wasn't showing. So let's just add the child. We don't need a raised button, we just need a text button. Just add that. Alright, and we can just do that, and just copy the entire thing. This is gonna be for the trade page. Just get those button styles over here, copy those, and just paste them in there. Alright, and just add a little bit of padding between these two buttons themselves. Alright, there we go, and perfect. So as you can see now, you will see now we have the selection page in place, as you can see. Yay, awesome, yay. All right, just so that you guys can see it a bit better. So now, you know what, let's just do one complete demo. So this is our home page, minimalist, simple. Click on sign up and we get redirected. So I'm just gonna create a little thing, and what should I name this? Let's just start with ASD. I know not the best. No, I know not the best username. But let's just keep it that. Password, we can just have QWE. Sign up. Now let's sign in. ASD QWE. Sign in. Perfect. As you can see, it is working exactly as expected. and that's awesome. I do like it. The UI is it's like it's pretty minimalist. That's something that I do like because a lot of these paper trading apps, the ones that I use, all of the UI is not the best. And plus they don't have like sign in functionality and like profile page. And we are also, if I can do it now, this is something that I was planning to add, but I am also gonna try to add stop losses. I'm also gonna try to add leverage trading. If you don't know what leverage trading is, basically you can multiply your capital by a certain amount, and then you can get a profit on that amount. And what you can also do is you can set aside a collateral. So if the price does go down, and the guy from which the person from which you are leveraging cash, that guy's cash also starts depleting, then you give away the capital, and then all of your money goes to that person. So basically, now obviously that's going to be very difficult to add. Leveraging is very difficult to actually code out, especially when you're doing something like paper trade. So yeah, I'm at least gonna try to add a stop loss. Leveraging, I will try, but not sure. But yeah, the reason I'm actually even coding this app out is because I wanted a stop loss on one of my paper trades, and I wasn't able to get it because I had to pay for the app, and that's the reason why I'm actually making this app. So I can get all of that stop loss functionality, and so I don't have to pay for that stuff, and neither do you, because if you guys download it, of course, and if I actually upload it to the Google Play Store. Otherwise, I will at least have the APK for download, so you guys can at least do that much. So yeah, alright, let's see for how long I've been going for. 36 minutes. I think I'm actually just gonna call it a day, because the other now the things that I need to implement are actually some pretty complex logic, and I don't want to implement half of it in this stream, and then like a little bit more in like the other stream. I just in the next stream, I'll just complete the profile page, and in the page stream after that, I'll complete something. And in this stream, I've already completed something stuff that I wanted to get done. I thought it would take a little more time, so it's good that I could get it done quicker. But yeah, so I think I'm just gonna end the stream now, because yeah, I have gotten everything done, and I don't want to start with anything and not finish it, because then the link breaks, and I don't want that to happen. Also, since I want to stream this development instead of recording it, so you guys can actually see my thought process in real time, and like I don't pause or anything, although I never do that even in my recordings, because I don't edit my videos. I know I should edit them, but yeah, I don't. So yeah, if you guys want to edit my videos, do let me know. So yeah, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm sorry, not video, stream. And in the next stream, we will basically get done with the profile page and all of that part. So yeah, and until the next time I see you guys, bye bye. Have fun.